皆さんどうも、ライトと申します。Hey, it's Light. Today I'll be covering the number one Japanese study textbook. It's called Genki, and Genki means energetic. It means good. And I'll be covering this, and I have covered a few other great books before, and those people, the publishers, they copyrighted my videos, and thus I won't be covering them in the next few years. But what I'd like to say is this is actually the number one book when it comes to learning Japanese, and I'm going to explain right now why. The reason is because you can actually come to Japan, or I live here, so you go to Japan and they will just give you this book and work through it with you, and you will pay an insane amount of money just to cover this book. Now this is edition number 2 over here, and you can buy Genki 1, and there are many others. I will link everything in the description, but I'll do a quick review of the book. We have a CD over here at the top, and it's covering 6 hours. That will be in the back of the book. At the back they cover hiragana, so the two writing systems, hiragana and katakana, and along with the third writing system, kanji. They also cover a little bit of that inside. But usually you start with hiragana, and then you go to katakana, and then you go to sentences, or like useful words, mini sentences, and then kanji. And I won't be covering all the pages because, you know, they put in a lot of work in the book. It's copyrighted. So just to give you a brief overview, it's very thick, it's very big, and it's packed with lots of things. What I like about this is that they cover writing, reading, listening, and speaking within the book. So, because if you look at over here, all the different chapters, they have like new friends, shopping, dating, a trip, and a diary, and lots of things. And they will also cover writing, so you can literally get a pencil and work through this book. Each page, well, 1-2 pages a day, and then the more comfortable you get, you're gonna get so hooked in this book that you will do, like, I don't know, 20-30 pages per day. And it's possible because this book is also covering cultural things, so it's not just this is this, this is that. It's also trying to teach you about Japan and the customs, right? So it's not just the language, because the language is also part of the culture. And see, so let's go to a different page quickly. They do cover the conjunction, like the dictionary forms, the past. They have vocabulary before they do lessons. They do have characters, they have dialogues, and they have kind of Japanese language proficiency test looking like work exercises, I suppose. Yeah, it does look like a test format if you take the JLPT test. And I'm just gonna show you a few pages, not too many. And this is great because they cover a broad aspects of things, and also at the end they have the vocabulary along with some of the dictionary format. So everything here you can find online, but the most difficult thing is if you learn Japanese, you don't know where exactly to start, and this is kind of covering everything you need to know within one textbook. It's extremely helpful. It's a little pricey, but remember, if you go join a school and they ask you a ridiculous amount of money just to cover this book within a few months or a year, it's ridiculous. So some people have the money and they would come to Japan just to actually apply for jobs and use their student visa they do study Japanese, but they also use it in a smart way to apply for jobs while in Japan, right? That's another way you can get in Japan. So I highly recommend you get this book. It's a bit pricey, as I said, but if you're a complete beginner, this is a great way to start. And I also, for those gamers out there, if you want to learn through playing games, I'm making a Steam game called Plainese Master Japanese. It's going to include more than textbooks combined, and it's going to cover all the kanji, all the test levels from complete hiragana, katakana basic till JLPT N1. and I'm updating every single week, major updates, and you can enjoy that on your computer or Steam Deck. And also I have Anki decks for hiragana and katakana, and also JLPT level, and a Kanji book with mnemonics. If you're interested in those, all the links below. And for those of you who have actually used this book, please let me know in the comments below why do you recommend it, what are some other alternatives if you can't find it in the store. And I'll see you in the next video. またね。